Hey friends, it's Shereé, and in today's video I'm doing part 2 of my Sunday sewing catch-up, only it's being posted on Tuesday. Now in my last video I was filming and I looked at the clock and I was running out of time. I had to jam over to the baseball field to catch my son's baseball game. When I got back home I was too tired to continue filming. So I paused and I took a break, and now it's a brand new day and I'm filming the second portion of that video on all the things that I did not finish sharing with you. But first, if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning person, thank you so much for your continued support. All right, let's get into it. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the 2 items that I did not get to talk about in my last video. I'll be sharing with you the fabrics that I purchased, the patterns that I purchased, and some pattern storage that I purchased, as well as my sewing plans for this weekend. So I did make 2 more garments, and they are on my mannequin here. This is something that I'm on the fence about whether or not I love it or whether or not I like it. But it is a simplicity pattern, and I'll actually have to take out the instructions so I can tell you the pattern number since I purchased the counter copy. But this is Simplicity S9757, and it's this 2-piece pattern here. I had seen a couple of really cute versions of this and I thought I'd give it a try. Since I have gained some weight and I'm not in my crop top era, I actually made view A, which is the longer top, and then I made the longer skirt. And this is what it is. And funny enough, I actually purchased this fabric at Joann, and it looks like the identical fabric to what's being drawn on the line drawings here. So very cute, and definitely copied the pattern cover when I made this. Now, while this was a very easy pattern to put together, like incredibly easy, if you need a really cute outfit for church or work or whatever and you don't have a lot of time to sew, I definitely recommend you give this a try. It's super easy, super quick, but the size that I cut out is a bit ill-fitting on my body. And I talked to a friend who also felt that she had the similar experience with fit as I did. And so I initially thought that I would maybe go down a size next time, or maybe create some pleating in order to fix the issue. But the issue is, and you can even see it on my mannequin, that this is very baggy, and it creates, actually when I'm wearing it, creates a fold right here above the bust. And it's a very strange look. I don't know how else to explain it. It just doesn't fit quite right. Now, I feel as though if this top had sleeves on it, that it would fit better. I also think that the armholes on this top are really large, and you do finish the armholes with bias tape. And I don't know if that has anything to do with it so much as this has been just designed to be a rather large armhole. And so, because of this large armhole and this extra fabric that just kind of like flops like this, I didn't find it to be very flattering on my body. I will wear it, but I think this might be a top that I wear layered underneath like a cardigan, like what I have now, or some other garment, maybe a button-up shirt even on top of this. I don't think it's something that I feel confident in without covering up this. So, you know, my first thought was to just go ahead and create a pleat or a dart right here in order to make it lay flat. But because this is a double brushed poly, I don't want to risk having to unpick it on the breast area and it leaving behind stitching holes. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. The skirt is really cute. It's a tad bit too big. So what I'm going to do is actually reduce some of the elastic in the waist, but I like the way it looks on my body. I will insert a couple of fit photos that I took. These are not styled photos. They're just so that I could see whether or not I like it. Sometimes I will take a quick snapshot of something so that when I'm laying in bed thinking about how I'm going to make something better, I can just kind of look at it after I've sewn the project. Like I have to step away from it and just kind of think about it for a while. And so I did take pictures of myself in this outfit as I was thinking about how I might like to wear it in the future. And another thing is that I think I like these two pieces separate from each other. I think it's too much matchy-matchy. That's what I originally thought, actually. But now I'm thinking that that Mimi G Simplicity crop top that I showed you earlier in this video, it's made from the same exact fabric as this. That actually might look better because of how tight it's fitting around the waist with this skirt than this does tucked in. And I think it looks sloppy when it's not tucked in. I'll take it out so that you can see what it looks like. It's a really nice blouse. I just don't like the way it fits on my bust. So, I mean, it's a comfortable look if I'm just in the house or whatever, which I'm often in the house because I work from home. But it's just not giving what I wanted it to give. So definitely something that I could see myself wearing to church with a belt if it's tucked in, and maybe a white button up tied at the waist or something. I think that would be kind of cute. But just the way it is, like this, tucked in even, I just did not feel very good about how it was looking. But I could definitely see myself pairing the skirt with lots of different things. So, and then in the colder months, putting this under a lot of different things for an extra layer would be nice as well. The fabric is gorgeous, and I'm really happy that I actually made that Mimi G crop top because this will not get worn as much as the other top. And whether I wear it with the skirt or not, I just can definitely see myself not pulling for this as much as the other top. So that is the pattern that I sewed up. It is a very easy pattern. And if you've already cut out your pattern pieces in fabric, you could probably sew up this project in 2 hours, both pieces, in my opinion, especially if you're fast. So if you need a quick little 2-item outfit for a special occasion or for church or work or whatever, I think this one is quick and easy. And I do like that it has a nice side split. However, I did increase the length of the fabric on the side to make the slit not come up so high on the leg. I just felt more comfortable with a longer skirt covering up more leg. Wanted to be able to cross my legs while working and stuff like that without flashing my undies. So anyway, it's a good pattern. I just have to figure out the fit issues with the top. I will say though that on the crop top version, there is elastic that ruches the sides under the arms. And I wonder if that might fix the issue that's going on here and just bunch it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just am not a huge fan of the way this is floppy here and how big the armholes are. Another thought I had is maybe I can take the bias tape off and add cap sleeves to this guy and just go ahead and create a sleeve which would alleviate some of this open space. And I think it might actually even help with this floppiness here. I don't know. But anyway, that was the last thing that I sewed up. Now we're going to talk about what I purchased and what my sewing plans are. So, Simplicity had a sale on their patterns on their website. I want to say it was like 60 or 70% off. You guys can correct me. I can't remember at this point. But I went ahead and ordered from them because my Joanne hadn't had any of the new spring patterns. And I had been calling and calling, and there are actually a couple of different Joannes that I could go to, and no one had the new spring patterns out. So I did go ahead and order some patterns from Simplicity's website, and I want to say they ended up being something like $4.67 or something like that versus the $1.99 that you would pay at Joanne or the 99 cents you might find at Hobby Lobby. So I did pay more for these patterns, but I'm okay with it because I really wanted them. So I'll share with you what I got. But I also went to Target, and I don't know if you remembered that I showed these clear storage cases. Well, this one's slightly different from the other ones that I shared with you. The other ones that I shared with you were like this by themselves, and then there was some that was the large cube. Well, now they've made these cubes slightly smaller than the other and made it so that it can slide inside of this bigger cube. So when I saw it, I was like, perfect, more pattern storage, and it's pretty. I like it a lot. But then when I actually tried to put the patterns in, I realized that the pattern envelopes are about 1/2 inch taller than the clear cube. So it doesn't line up straight, and I can't fill the cube and slip it in here. So I still might use them separately, but it's a better value even that way, because I want to say that each of these pieces, like when you just buy the big cube by itself, I want to say it was like $12 a cube or something. I can't remember, don't quote me, but it was more expensive to buy them separate like this. So this was a better deal. Anyway, I'll still use it for pattern storage. I just may not use it inside of this guy. But I like these because they have a little lip around the top edge and you can stack them. Let's get into the patterns that I selected. The very first pattern that I picked up was at a recommendation of one of my subscribers. So thank you so much for suggesting this pattern. In my melanated fabric haul video, I mentioned that I wanted a slip dress that came with cup sizes. And so she shared with me Very Easy Vogue V9278, and I actually picked this up on Etsy because I wasn't able to find it anywhere else at a reasonable price. So I believe I paid about $8 before shipping and tax costs, so it still ended up being probably around $15 when I actually got it, which is okay, because if it works out, it will be a go-to pattern for me, especially since it has cup sizes. The cup sizes do go A to D, and I'm hoping that I fit in the D cup range. And this particular pattern is size 14 to 22. What I do want to mention though is that my fabric cut is only 2 yards, and this looks like it requires, for the longer version, 2.5 yards. And 2 1/4 if you have 60-inch width fabric. So I'm going to do my very best to squeeze this out of 2 yards of fabric. It also requires a lining, and because I'm using a crepe back satin, I don't really feel the need to add a lining. I may just go ahead and line the bodice portion, and I'll probably have to use some fabric from my stash in order to do the lining for the bodice. But I'm really excited to give this a try. I'll put the name of the person who suggested it on the screen. Thank you so much for your suggestion. The next pattern that I picked up is my friend Ella's pattern. This is Handmade Millennial Know Me ME2076. I really like this dress. It is a very simple dress that has 2 different tiers that are asymmetric and gathered. So it's a very unique looking dress, and one of the things that is really cool about it is that it is reversible. You can either wear the front in the front or the back in the front. You can flip it depending on what neckline you want. One is a V and one is a round neck. And also the asymmetric tiers are slightly different on each side of the dress. I'll go ahead and show you the line drawing so that you can see what I'm talking about. It's a very unique dress, and while it's very simple, it has some cool features to it, and it does have pockets. This is the type of dress that I can wear to work. I can layer something underneath or on top of it, and I just think it's a fun little spring dress. And you will see a theme, because I am all about spring dresses, even though it's not quite warm enough for me to wear them yet. I'm definitely dreaming of spring dresses. The next one is Mimi G Simplicity S9917. Really gorgeous dress here with a full gathered skirt, and actually Target has one that is like this, very similar to this, but I think if I made it myself, I can make a nicer version than what is available at Target. Now this one here does require featherweight boning, and I have never installed featherweight boning in anything before, so that will be something that will teach me a new skill, and I'm excited about that. But I could definitely see myself wearing this all spring and summer if I can actually get it sewn up. It would definitely be something I would love to take on a little summer vacation for a dinner date, but it's such a cute little dress, and I can't wait to make it. The next one is Simplicity S9918, and there are 3 views to this. And I actually had seen the women's version of this before I saw the misses, and I fell in love with it and couldn't wait to find the misses. So this particular pattern is perfect for, I would say, church or brunch or something that where I just really want to dress up and look really cute. It does have princess seams, which is really nice, and the back of it looks like it's shirring, but it's actually channels of 1/4 inch elastic. I'll show you the line drawing so that you can see what I'm talking about. but it is such a very sweet feminine little dress. I love the way the skirt kind of just swishes. It's just such a cute little summer spring dress, so I'm happy to make this. The next one is a very easy dress to put together. It's a new look pattern in 6751, and I like this one because it's something that I can wear every day of the week, and there are two different views. I would make both, and it doesn't require anything but 1/4 inch elastic. So I'm really, really eager to sew this one. It looks like view A might require a lot of fabric. Yeah, it requires 3.5 yards of fabric for this full skirt, which isn't actually as much as what I thought it was going to require. The funny thing is my taste has changed a bit, and I feel as though before I would be able to buy 3 yards of fabric, pretty much any 3 yard of fabric that I wanted, and I could make any dress I wanted to make. But now, because of my taste, it seems as though now I need to buy 4 yards of fabric because I can almost never fit the dress pattern pieces that I want in 3 yards. And I think that's kind of absurd, but that's where we're at in my sewing journey right now. I'm definitely drawn to the fabric hog projects. The next pattern is a McCall pattern. It is M8449. I had seen this pattern a very long time ago, and it was definitely not on my radar until I saw Mimi G make one and post on her Instagram page, and I was like, wow, that looks really great. It definitely doesn't look like what I remembered the pattern looking like. And isn't that how it always is, that our sewing friends on the internet inspire us to try patterns that we never considered? One thing I like about this pattern is that there's 3 views. You can do sleeveless, you could do a short sleeve or long sleeve. It has a tie waist feature, which is optional, and a button placket here. So really cute dress. It does have some gathering at the shoulders, which is really nice. And I think this will be really cute in any number of the rayon challies that I have in my stash. So I definitely want to give this a try, and it's absolutely something that I would wear for work. The next pattern is another skirt pattern. You guys know I'm obsessed with skirts. I don't know what my problem is. I have plenty of skirt patterns. I also have a wonderful book that my aunt bought me that has different skirt patterns in it and kind of teaches you how to tweak the patterns in order to make them what you want. And still, I continue to buy these patterns because I love them so much. This is McCall M8480, and I'm really drawn to view D. And I actually have this really gorgeous twill fabric that I had planned to make some pants out of in my fall capsule wardrobe, and I never got around to making them because I changed my mind about the pattern that I thought I wanted to use. But now looking at this pattern, because it is a softer twill with a lot of drape, I think it will be really gorgeous in this skirt. And as a matter of fact, I've already sketched it. So I think that I'm pretty sure that I'm going to do view B in that twill fabric. And this actually requires how much? It requires 3 1/4 yards. So I definitely have enough to make the skirt. It's beautiful. It requires a 7-inch zipper and a 3/4 inch button. But definitely want to give this a try. And I think it would be perfect as really a spring, summer, and fall item for my wardrobe. The next pattern is Nomi ME2081, and this is by the Corny Rainbow. It is a jumpsuit. I really love this style of jumpsuit. Now the romper style reminds me of a pattern that I've shared with you in the past that is a McCall pattern, and I find that I didn't wear that as much. It is very cute, but I didn't wear it as much, so I think that I'm going to focus more on the longer version, and it will be cute and fun, and I can wear it for work. So I really like this a lot. The next one is actually a bag pattern. So we've moved on from garment making, and I actually bought this pattern for myself as well as my son. He's already cut into his pattern. It's Simplicity 1338, and it has a backpack and 3 different sides of tote bags that have water bottle pockets on the sides. This is the perfect type of bag for any sports mom who goes to all the games and has to carry not only your own stuff, but also your kids' stuff. I like that it also comes with a little wallet and keychain, and actually my son has sewn this wallet up already, all on his own, installed a zipper and everything all by himself. I'm so very impressed with how well my son sews. I will insert a picture of his finished wallet and a little clip of him sewing. I'm so proud of him. But anyway, so he is actually working on the backpack, and he was supposed to sew this weekend, but he's got a really bad headache. So we're just trying to, you know, get him to rest. He got hit in the head by a baseball at practice earlier this week, and it's caused him to have headaches. So anyway, he will be sewing up the backpack, and I'm actually really excited to sew that up for myself as well. So really neat bag pattern, and I just can see myself using all the views. So I'm really excited to sew this up, and I'm definitely digging bag making. So every time I see a bag, I'm just like, ooh, that's cute. I want to make that. Another thing that I've been very interested in lately is making aprons. And I have quite a few apron patterns, but this one I liked because it would be perfect for a work apron. And one of the views actually kind of looks like a dress. And this is Simplicity S9938. This is what it looks like. This is the one that kind of looks like a dress to me, but I can definitely see myself wearing this for work so that I don't mess up my nice clothes. I find that I have really nice clothes that I would love to wear any day of the week, but cannot because I'm afraid of getting boogers or whatever else art supplies from the kids on my clothes, because that is generally what happens. It's disgusting, I know, but I work with toddlers and they are very handsy, okay, and germy. So I definitely want to dress nicer for work, but protect my outfits. I feel that when I don't dress as nice, I just feel a little sluggish. I'm not as happy. I feel like getting ready, like if I do my hair and put on a nice outfit, it definitely will change my attitude in the morning. So I want to dress a little bit better for work without ruining my outfits. And I think that this is the way to go. These patterns look very simple and easy to put together. I could see myself making all 3 views. And yeah, they are just basic patterns, but they're different from the others that I have in my stash. So now I'm going to share with you a couple of fabrics that I picked up to sew up some spring dresses. The first one is this gorgeous pink and white gingham. These fabrics are from Fashion Fabric Club, and this particular gingham fabric is very soft to the touch, and it's a bit weighty. It kind of feels like a brushed cotton. But it's going to be perfect for transitional weather, and I can absolutely see myself making this vintage McCall's pattern that a lot of people have made. I've had it in my stash for a long time, but never had a long enough cut of fabric to make that dress. So again, this is 5 yards and should be plenty to make the dress. The next is a red and white gingham, and I'm going to make the Rose Claire dress by Cashmerette. It is a wrap style dress with tiers, and I think that's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Now I also want to make that dress in a fancy fabric, but this will be my wearable muslin. So I'm really excited about that. Both of these were on sale, so I did not pay a lot of money for them, and I'm really proud about how I was able to buy the things that I wanted in these last couple months, but also save money. So anyway, those are going to be my first 2 spring dresses that I sew up. That's everything that I bought. Now I'm going to mention what I'm going to be sewing this weekend. And I've already gone into half of a day, so I only have a few hours left in the day to sew. But this is what I plan to make. So I did go ahead and cut out the other views in this pattern because I wanted to test out all the views. So I have cut out view E, which is this one here. And I have also cut out view B, which is this one here. This one has a snap closure and the other one has a top zip. And with view E, instead of adding a strap, a chain strap or something like that, I'm going to be doing the same fabric that I'm doing for the body of the bag for the strap. But for view B, instead of using the fabric strap, I'm actually going to create loops so that I can add a chain strap. But I have cut both of these out. I've decided to make those out of different shades of denim. So you will see the finished product soon, but I did cut up the pattern pieces. And I do plan to make another closet core or core fabrics belt bag in a different shade of denim. And I have cut out another pair of Dawn jeans, this time in the straight leg, and I cut it out of this gorgeous denim fabric here. So it might look similar to the version I showed you, only this is a dark blue denim and the other one is a different shade of blue denim. So one straight leg, the other one I already shared with you is a wide leg. So hopefully I will have sewn up at least 3 of the views of this pattern so that I can give you a really good review. I've also made some fit adjustments to these pattern pieces, so I'm hoping that this version actually fits me better than the others. So I redrafted the back yoke pieces because I did notice when I tried to wear the jeans, both reviews that I've made so far that there was a bit of bunching at the top back. Because I'm short-waisted, I don't need that much fabric. So I'll keep the high-waisted in the front, but in the back, in the yoke, the fabric was folding and bunching. So I pinched it out and it was about an inch. So I did reduce the height of the yoke pieces in order to accommodate the shape of my body. So by doing that, hopefully I will have the most perfect fitted straight leg high-waisted pair of pants. And this time around I used a stretch denim instead of a non-stretch denim. Now this pattern is for non-stretch, but I think because it's so high-waisted and it hugs the body so tightly, I'll be more comfortable if I use a slightly stretchy denim. It is not the most stretchy denim that I've ever used, so I'm hoping that it'll still keep a nice shape while also giving me the comfort that I'm looking for. So those are the things that I'll be working on today. If you enjoyed this video, please do give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. I will be returning to you soon so that I can give you some pattern reviews on the things that I have recently sewn up and actually style the items and some photos so that you can see what they look like on my body as I move around. Anyway, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel, and I hope you have a fantastic day and a wonderful week. Talk to you soon.